Prosperidad National High School is located at the municipality of Prosperidad, the capital town of the province of Agusan del Sur. Prosperidad, a first-class municipality geographically located down south of Bayugan City and up north of the municipality of San Francisco, is a landlocked town that resides along scenic mountainsides, fertile farmlands, and majestic bodies of water. With this town's growing economy and populace, Prosperidad National High School, as one of its leading educational provider, started its operation in 1996 as an annex of the Agusan del Sur National High School. Currently, it is the sole public secondary and senior high school of Barangay Poblacion, with more than 2,000 learners enrolled from within and other neighboring barangays. Prosperidad National High School is an institution committed to nurture learners holistically through relevant and inclusive quality education and lifelong learning skills, which will prepare them to the challenges of the 21st century world. The Prosperidad National High School Continuous Improvement Team. Love and Chris R.C. Magala, CI Team Leader. Mary Shella Melody II C. De Castro, CI Assistant Team Leader. Rhea Chris B. Castillo, CI Records Keeper. The Prosperidad National High School Continuous Improvement Team is composed of 5 selected teachers whom were active leaders in specific field but grouped together through the continuous improvement training in order to take action and be part of the solution to the identified school-based priority improvement areas focusing on learners. CI team were down to 3 prime movers who assumed multiple roles after the transfer and resignation of 2 team members. The process owner retired and the school head designated the CI team leader as guidance advocate to be able to fully implement the new process. The CI team started the project title Project IDSS, which stands for I for intensifying, D for disciplinary, and S security measures for S students. As the project implementation progresses, the team discovered that the project encompasses a greater scope, which are a part and parcel and needs to be considered. Hence, the title improved from Project IDSS to Project Guide. Project Guide means guide and understand learners through intensified disciplinary measures and empathetic counseling process.
The Prosperidad National High School aims to realize its mission in promoting positive discipline and ensuring students' safety in school through activities that will mitigate any forms of school violence that impact social, psychological, and physical well-being of both students and teachers, thus disrupts teaching-learning process.
By June of school year 2018-2019, an average of 8 out of 52 grade 8 Mengo students involved in misconduct cases such as verbal bullying, cyberbullying, and fistfights were reported directly to the guidance counselor's office in a day. 6 out of 8 grade 8 advisors expressed that they spent more time to talk to learners involved in misbehavior rather than facilitating learning, since the cases need immediate attention to apply appropriate intervention.
80% of the grade 8 parents share their concern on the impact towards their children's behavior if the misconduct cases continues. Most of the classes were disturbed and students involved were subjected to corrective measures and disciplinary actions instantaneously. With these alarming misconduct cases, disturbed classes, and instant reprimands without following proper process, the ProsNHS CI team felt the need to go over the school's disciplinary and security measures to develop means to to understand and positively respond to the problem.
To address the misconduct cases of students by intensifying the school's guidance and counseling process and employing positive disciplinary measures.
The SIPOC template: suppliers, inputs, process, outputs, and the customers.
Since 2016 and even up to this time, the guidance office is actually kulang siya o guidance counselors. I was considered to be one of the partners of Mrs. Pilinio, and I have noticed that some of the things na gusto himuon ni Ma'am Pilinio para sa pag-extend sa services, wala kayo siya na-define in the sense na the student's handbook is very possible, yet dili siya ma-occupy o mahatag sa tanan simply because siya ra isa. And not for the reason that the advisors dili gusto sila matabang, instead process, the connection between the guidance office and from that of the advisors as classroom guidance counselor, wala kayo siya ma-plastar. Actually, we need to have a specific procedure. Child protection policy was introduced in our school considering the DepEd order. The school is required to have a school-based child protection policy. There was a need for coordination. Again, I am talking, when I say coordination, I am talking of the processes as to how are we going to implement this school-based child protection policy.
As guidance counselor of the school, one of my duties is to make sure that the misconduct cases referred to this office are managed. But because of the lack of manpower and skills in computer, we find it hard to implement the guidance counseling process. Alarming number of students are referred due to misconduct cases such as bullying, fit fighting, and absences. Some of the guidance counseling forms were not utilized due to overlapping activities.
Protocol namin gagawin, sasabihin namin sa isang estudyante na asking permission ba siya sa kanyang advisor. So, Nicolas, pass slip. We have to pass slip. At that time, we have to know how pass slip from the students. We have to control them and we have to ask the advisor if this student is really advised to go out.
The guidance counselor asked my presence in the office. I was puzzled what's the problem about. I went to the office. The process not that organized. The teacher should be the one who will ask questions first to those who are involved.
The new process: assessing, identifying misconduct cases. The advisor refers the students involved to the guidance advocate. The guidance advocate conducts interview to the students involved, calls the attention of the parents, profiling and assessment. The guidance advocate will recommend positive disciplinary interventions to the students involved. The guidance advocate will provide a memorandum of agreement. Monitoring.
New process: suppliers, guidance counselor, school security guard, advisor, and subject teacher. Inputs: monthly reported cases, students' profile, monthly reports, logbook, anecdotal records, consolidated records, passes, notes, slips, unified attendance monitoring form. New process: provision of positive disciplinary measures. Outputs: lesson misconduct cases. Customers: guidance counselor, school security guard, advisor, and subject teacher.
The formulated new process focused on handling of misconduct cases, but the CI team employ activities applying positive disciplinary measures which will somehow avert misconduct cases to happen.
Where are we now? Comparative data of misconduct cases between 2018 and 2019 shows significant decrease in the number of students involved in misconduct cases.
Cases were handled following process in the advisor level and in the guidance advocates level. Tools, templates,
forms were utilized. Students are oriented with the school policies of Anti-Bullying Act and School-Based Child Protection Policy. The Guidance Advocate's Office opens its door to students to comfortably share their problems.
The CIT interviewed the Mindanao Guidance Counselor for technical assistance to benchmark guidance and counseling processes. The CIT, with the assistant principal discipline, conducted orientation in Students' Handbook, Anti-Bullying Act, and the School-Based Child Protection Policy in all grade levels in the first part of the school.
The CI team, with the advisors, monitored the learners involved in misconduct cases through an ethical record and student profile tools to keep updated with their behavioral development. The guidance advocate started to employ friendly and positive counseling approach to all learners. The CI team oriented advisors on assessment of misconduct cases and handled these cases according to the intensity of misbehavior done before the referral to the guidance advocate.
Specific roles in handling misbehavior and misconduct cases. The school security guard reports students' misbehavior or misconduct cases to the guidance advocate using a referral slip. Restrain trespassers. Record the in and out whereabouts of the students or the school personnel. The advisor or the subject teacher. Record misbehavior and misconduct cases using anecdotal form and refer the case to the guidance advocate. Call the attention of the parents. Monitor students' behavior. The parent or the guardian. Appear on the scheduled time for the grievance or counseling. Provide contact number to the advisor and guidance advocate for monitoring. Cater the needs of the child during his or her home counseling. The guidance advocate, provision of positive disciplinary measures.
The CI team, with the assistant school principal discipline, drafted the school-based child protection policy and revision of students' handbook. The CI project was supported by the school head and included in the school improvement plan.
The guidance advocate and the advisors implemented the student profiling tools. The guidance advocate also implemented the use of admission letters to monitor tardiness and absenteeism reasons. The advisors, subject teachers, and security guard implemented the use of referral slips. The guidance advocate's office becomes a place where learners can comfortably visit and freely open up and share their struggles and progress.
When the CI project was implemented in Prosperidad National High School, a lot of changes could be observed. The orientation of the students with regards to the student's handbook and the child protection policy or the school-based child protection policy, wherein through the CI, teachers and the guidance office were able to come up with the correct procedure, the exact schedule that all students from the different grade levels are oriented.
Na ginawa, marami ng mga kapwa ko mag-aral dito na hindi na sila natatakot pumunta sa guidance counselor dahil nga sa ginawang orientation is mas nabigyan kami ng mas malinaw na kahulugan kung ano pala talaga dapat ito at kung kailan ka dapat lalapit dito.
The CI team's project guide will continue the crafting of the school-based child protection policy and revision of the student's handbook. Produce hard copy of the crafted school-based child protection policy and the student's handbook to all learners. Monitor the process implementation. Continue to improve process as the project progresses. Share updates with the stakeholders to source out support.
Congratulations to the team and members of Prosperidad National High School Continuous Improvement or CI team for your success and achievement. You finally have completed one of the continuous improvement projects that we started to craft when I was still your school principal. It is nice to know that your passion, your dedication, and commitment for the project is still there, alive, visible, and working. I am looking forward to your continued commitment to make the project working with visible results. I hope that the systems and procedures like the referral system to properly handle cases of misbehavior, misconduct, and even cases of bullying will be implemented well, institutionalized in your school to help provide a safe, caring, and conducive to learning environment. Once again, my warmest congratulations.
Prosperidad National High School is thankful and grateful of the CI team for coming up and conceptualizing the CI project titled Project Guide. GUIDE is an acronym which means guiding and understanding learners through intensified disciplinary measures and empathetic counseling process. This project takes part in the realization of the school's vision in molding the learners holistically. With this, we are giving our full support and continue to embrace this project to realize our future plans for the betterment of our learners.
Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear.